Guys, yesterday I talked about welfare people and how they basically make a lot of money equivalent to what you guys make. There is another cost that I want to talk about today. The other cost is health insurance. So you have health insurance with your company, right? They take care of you, and when you go to the doctor, you pay a co-pay or a co-insurance. In case of hospitalization, you have to pay co-insurance and co-pay and things like that, and that's how your health insurance plan is, right? There is always a monthly deductible also. I'll tell you some other things, like you may have to, if you call for an ambulance, you may have to pay for the ambulance, if not all, partial. Similarly, if you have a maternity, you have to have a fee, like $2,500 to $3,000 fee will be always incurred by you. All the rest, everything will be taken care of by the insurance company, right? So many people think, oh, I have insurance, right? Many NRI techies feel that I have insurance and I will be very well taken care of. But actually, when you compare it to welfare people, you're not making a fair comparison. You know how much do they pay when they pick up a prescription, when they pick up the prescription drug, or when they go see a doctor? You know how much is their copay? Zero. Your copay is $10, $20, $40. I paid copay of $40 also. When you go to urgent care, you may have to pay $50. When you get hospitalized, then you have to pay a lot more money because co-insurance kicks in. If anybody who's in India who doesn't know what the difference is, copay is a flat fee that you have to pay. Co-insurance is a 10% of the total amount that the total bill is that you have to pay. So co-insurance and copay are similar, but the number is number is derived differently, and you have to pay all these things. Again, 6 minus 10 will come into picture and say you don't have to pay copay again and again, but why? But you have to pay co-insurance, right? Same thing, right? You have to pay, right? Welfare people don't have to pay anything. Did you know this? Do you know the total cost of healthcare that you will be paying out of pocket? You should do that math. You should really pick up the data of a 35-year-old person or a 40-year-old person. He has 2 kids. All the money that he had to pay for kids, when kids get sick, or when you got sick, or when you had some surgery, or when you had this, or when you had that, you will be surprised. You would have paid a lot of money, much more money than the welfare people. Plus, every month there is a deductible from there is a money deducted from your salary, your net salary, right? $100 to $200 per month. That is something that you constantly pay. Welfare people don't have to pay that. So the net cost of having health insurance to you is $2,400 minimum, $200 a month, $2,400 a year minimum, and maybe $1,000 to $1,500 extra. So it's about $3,500 to $4,000. When you had maternity, when you have a baby, that's when it jumps. It's $3,000 that you pay from your pocket. So the total cost of having 2 kids comes out to be $6,000. So that is what you would be paying. If you, Bhagwan na kare, by God's grace, you shouldn't be asking for ambulance at any point. But if you do call ambulance, you have to pay extra. This huge hack on your life called health insurance is always there, and welfare people don't have to pay all that. When you're making a orange to orange comparison, you are neglecting these costs. There is no fair comparison. You are really never comparing an orange to an orange. They are making $15 an hour, but they are making much more money. Their net income is much more than yours is. Your net income is much more than yours. There is another one. There is another very interesting cost that you have to bear. Remember, I told you, when you're when you're making 300K, it's a middle minus lifestyle. I've told you, don't have a maid, you don't have any amenities, you just have you just have good cars and everything. If you don't even have a Mercedes, that's not even middle class. That's what I call as middle minus, right? Like you don't have a Mercedes, you don't have anything, you don't have a good house, and then you are obviously you don't have a maid. So that's like not a acceptable situation to me. That's just a middle minus lifestyle. Middle class is, in India you have maid, here you have Mercedes. So it's Mercedes versus maid, right? I always keep on saying that, Mercedes versus maid, right? So if you don't even have a Mercedes here, then it's not even middle class to me. In India, if you have a normal car, Honda or whatever, not Maruti, Honda or something, and then you have a maid, then and you have a good house, like maybe 1.5, 2 crores, 1.5 CR house, you're a middle class person. Here you have a house which is at least 3 crores, and then you have because you don't have maid, all the work has to be done by you. So let's not make it's not orange to orange now. So you have to have Mercedes to make up for that. That's when you are middle class. Now that's different. So let's talk about again middle minus lifestyle. So in the middle minus, you were having $300,000 salary, and you are paying all these house payments and everything, and still some money is left, right? You would see that. And I told you that money is used for one of the very important projects in life. The project is your kids' education, college fees. And I told you about the college fees here in this country. It is to the tune of, I told you in another video, it's to the tune of, and I've given you details. To the tune of the cost of doing BA, Bachelor of Arts, in this country is $250,000 to $300,000. The cost of doing MBBS, or if you want to make your kid a doctor, is minimum $500,000 per kid. So you are basically collecting money for their education after you are in a comfortable situation, and you're still saving money. That all the money saved will go towards kids' college, right? Sorry guys, sorry to break it out to you. Sorry, I really feel sorry, to make you, realize that why your lifestyle is not much better than the maid living next door. Why your house is next to the gas station worker or truck driver. I'm telling you why. They make $6,000 a year, you make $15,000 a year, and why still you're not living a better life? Because I told you they have welfare, right? Similarly, in welfare, when they're living, when they are having FPL, when they're living under FPL, they don't have to worry about their college fees. They don't have to worry about their kids' college fees. They don't have to worry about many things. Kids' education expenses very, 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 very low if you're under FPL. So if you're saving $2,000-$3,000 a month, you're saving $24,000 a year. In 10 years, you save $250,000. Your $2,000 a month income is actually equal to zero income of theirs. Even if they have zero, it doesn't matter. Their kid will go to the same college, same everything, same, because they are under FPL, they don't have to pay anything. Yes. See, NRE tech is whatever you're making. Why? That's the reason. If a person, who is working at a gas station is living next door. A person who is a truck driver or taxi driver is living next door because he's making as much money as you do. Because he's availing welfare benefits. He's under FPL, Federal Poverty Limit. This is another very important thing that you should know. Welfare people just live a life of luxury at your cost. That doesn't matter. All that I'm not going to get into. So all this country is already a socialist country. Hell, this is not even a capitalist country anymore. I don't think so. But those are all separate political debates. I'm not going to go there. I'm only talking about something very simple here. Why $15 an hour person lives like you? Why he's living next door, and why is he having same kind of luxury lifestyle? He doesn't have to worry about the college fees. The $2,000 that you're making extra will be all worth nothing. They don't have to worry about that income. Their income, their education expense will be taken care of by government. All right, guys. So this is life here. So more things in a while. Thank you, guys.